All right, thank you so much, Kristen. That was amazing, 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 amazing. I would also like to present one more coach to you today. Her name is Alyssa Spears, who is also here to talk to you about her story with Beachbody.
Hi, everybody. There's a lot of people here, so bear with me. But my name is Alyssa Spears, like Katie said, and I'm a diamond coach under Katie Flynn and our team Fly Nation. I'm honored to be up here today and share my success story as a coach with all of you. At my very first Super Saturday, which was either last July or August, I set a mini goal for myself to be up here one day sharing this story, so thank you for the opportunity to be able to do that. I wanted to share how I made Beachbody work with my crazy schedule. I went diamond being a wife, mom-to-be, full-time employee, and full-time grad student. I'm exhausted, but excited to say I will be accepting my second master's degree in just 19 days. Adding coaching to this mix of my crazy life is actually what kind of led me to challenge groups in the first place. I was getting a little bit too busy to get my 3 hours in the gym, which is what I was doing, and Katie told me about T25, which only took 25 minutes and gave me better results. So, like I said, adding coaching to the mix has just been a lot of work, but when you weed out all the excuses, nothing can hold you back. My coach Katie had probably asked me about 4 or 5 times to coach since joining her groups in the October before I signed up. I went through the glance groups, I listened to calls, and just felt like I didn't really have the time. I do live and breathe health and wellness, so I stopped making the excuses and I finally texted her while she was in Vegas at Summit last year and said, all right, let's do this coaching thing. And that man up in the upper right corner there, he's my why in all of this. He's my grandpa who passed away 2 years ago due to complications of many chronic diseases. All of this could have been prevented. I keep him in my heart every single day, and I never want anyone to feel the pain that I felt when I lost him. I share that because he was a big part of my life, and diet and exercise could have saved him. He didn't want to listen to any of us because there was never a regimen that worked for him. My mom couldn't find anything that worked for her either, and I was scared that I was looking at her future when he passed away. I made her 100 workout plans, I made her diet plans, I did everything, but she never did any of them. Finally, PiYo got her started, and I'm proud to say that she's here today as a coach, and she signed up under my twin sister, and she's almost 50 pounds lighter thanks to Beachbody programs and Shakeout. What drives me. I'm not a 6-figure earner, and I'm not a top coach yet, but one thing that I am is an overly annoying, optimistic mother-to-be who just wants others to get healthy and teach my family to do the same. I'm busy, but every single person in this room is busy. To me, it's only an excuse, and we just have to use that as a way to figure out how we can be better. I probably work the business about 30 to 60 minutes on the weekdays, and maybe 3 to 4 hours on the weekends because my homework load and my normal work takes a lot of my other time. I try to message 100 people each month, and the key word is try. What I have found is that these messages are planting seeds for my challengers and my coaches, and even though they don't react right away, they usually come around. So each time at the end of the month, my husband's in sales, so he gives me a quota I have yet to hit. But each time he asks, how did I do at the end of the month? And I always say, well, I had a lot of fun, and he just says, okay. He's the money guy and the realist, and I'm the dreamer and the optimist. In my 10 months as a coach, I've only missed Success Club 1 time. And when I'm slipping out of my routine, like I do during finals, he always reminds me to reach for my goals and send my invites because school is only temporary and my goals are long-term. I learned that a support system is just as important being a coach as it is being a challenger who's trying to lose weight. With my full-time job and school load, family duties, my challenge groups, my fitness page, my Instagram account, I was going crazy. I did decide to drop my Twitter, my YouTube, and my blog, and it did not affect my business at all. It just made me better at the things that I knew and that I was stronger at. So I was really proud that I was doing all of this while pregnant. And then some complications unfortunately landed me on exercise restriction, and I'm an exercise physiologist in my day job, so for somebody who's not allowed to work out, that's the worst thing in the entire world. But emotions aside, I kind of started thinking, well, this is going to ruin my business, and it did not. So when you find another barrier, you just find another path and figure out a way to make it work. So The things I was able to share, I didn't want to put that on social media. I was kept it a little bit secret. I didn't even tell my mom or my dad or my in-laws until I knew everything was safe. So what I did do was share my love of coaching. I was still able to share my 21-day fixed meal plans and all of my Shakeology recipes. I completed my 60-day to Diamond training, and I didn't miss a single video. Actually, Melanie's was the last one that I got to watch because it was the day that I had a test, so I had to keep waiting to be able to watch hers. But I do always listen to replays for everything, the trainings, the national wake-up calls, and I make the time to fit into my day, whether I'm in the car, before when I was on a run, or if I'm just getting ready for work. I make sure I find 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or 60 minutes to get it in. So why am I up here? We are all very, very busy. We have a million different hats that we wear, but one hat that we all wear is our love and caring passion to help other people get healthy. So if you can use that to lead your way, you'll make time to work your business. We don't need to recreate the wheel with Beachbody. There's no secret sauce outside of the 3 vital behaviors. I listen to our lead coaches in my upline and just do what they tell us, and it's worked for me every time. One thing that I always tell myself is I never let perfect get in the way of good. Perfect is unapproachable, but good is like a really great hug. Everyone can handle that, and if you do a good job and show your challengers and coaches that you care, the rest will fall into place. Thanks to Beachbody and my time as a coach, I've been able to pay off one of my student loans. I have a long road ahead of me, and as much as I love going to West Virginia University, going out of state is very expensive. So, because of Beachbody, I know I can live my life by design, and I have a goal to be debt-free in 3 years, and my husband thinks that I'm able to do it in 2. I have my health and my family to look forward to, and my why is the backbone of wanting to keep this going. This has not been a fast ride for me, and for many of us, it's going to take a lot of time. But imagine where you will be this time next year if you continue to dive in, stop wishing, and start doing. So whatever you do, just do it your way. Thank you.
Wow. Welcome, everyone. The story was great, Alyssa. Thank you for sharing.